Welcome to a world filled with dungeons, traps, monsters, treasures, and some very stupid adventurers. Oh, world of RPGs. How elusive and mysterious, but all too common you are. Be it sci-fi, steampunk, fantasy, or just generally weird, you exist in many forms. But in the end, all that remains is one simple question. How the f*** do I play you? That's what we'll be trying to uncover in this episode of Roll 4. Today, we'll be tackling the general notions of a tabletop role-playing game, and how all of them generally work. If you're looking for a more detailed breakdown of a specific system, and you're from the future, well then my friend, you are in luck. I've got just a playlist for you. If you're from the present though, I'm afraid that you've got to wait a little. I mean, I've got these annoying things called responsibilities and life, and they keep me from making videos at a faster pace, and yeah. So, let's first clear our mind of some general notions.
Join me. Close your eyes and visualize a word. That word is the word RPG. See the threads of connection flowing from it, like a spiderweb, connecting to games and mechanics. Hold them all in. All these beautiful things, such as World of Warcraft, Fable, Persona, and others such as levels, achievements, skill trees, and more. Gather them all close to you and make a wondrous tower of it all.
And then topple that tower, smash it into little pieces, burn the remains, and throw it in the trash. Because that is not what we're doing today. That's not what we're talking about.
Calm down. Take a breather. So, now that we've cleaned up our connections to the word RPG, let's start, shall we? Tabletop role-playing games, or TRPGs, are asymmetrical multiplayer role-playing games that in all fairness often have more connections with the improvisational theater than with actual games. It is however the game part that enriches the experience and which makes it feel all the more real. In our multiplayer mayhem that we call TRPGs, we have two types of players. We have the player character and we have the game master. Both the player character and the game master work back and forth in an endless cycle, with the game being their mediary. In every group, there's generally one game master, with the rest of the player being characters in the game. Typically, in our endless cycle of roleplay gamery, we start with our game master. The game master represents the world that the characters live in. He is Azeroth, he is the Fallout Wasteland, and he is Neo Tokyo. And well, he is also all its inhabitants. So, as the game master, you represent the world. You represent the obstacles it creates to the characters in your game, and the way the world reacts to the player character's actions. Then we come round to all the other players at the table, the characters. You, as characters, either react to any given obstacle or challenge. You engage in the fiction that exists or react to it. And, if you want to make me and your game master happy, you help curate and create the fiction, and by doing so, you will also trigger the mechanics, letting you play the game. Now the game represents fate, chance, skill. It is the chaos of life and the uncertainty that it brings with it. Even the most hardy warrior misses a blow once in a while. Even the most suave pirate can have trouble courting that princess. And even the most studious librarian might forget where they left their glasses. The game helps you strengthen the fiction. It represents the fickle nature of the world. ends by engaging in the fiction, we call out to our mistress, the goddess of RNG, to help us fulfill our worldly designs. So in short, the Game Master sets up an obstacle in the fiction, the player characters react to it, and the dice are rolled to see how well they do. Easy enough, isn't it? Let's see that in action then.
You walk along the pathway in the middle of the forest, as you all suddenly hear a loud bang.
I run up to the sound and see what happens.
I try and keep myself hidden, just in case something bad is happening.
Very well. Both of you roll a 6-sided die, and let's see how well you did.
You start running up along the road and spot a broken wagon. Beneath the wagon you see what seems to be a woman struggling to get out from underneath it. As you run up, you notice your friend slinking away into the darkness of the forest, completely hidden from sight.
I run with him, and I try to lift the wagon up of her.
You are a strong man. You can roll me 2 6-sided die and take the highest of the 2.
You easily lift the cart of this woman. As your friends are helping her, you notice something that your friends haven't seen yet. Close to your hiding spot is a goblin, softly cackling with his crossbow aimed at your friends.
I sneak up behind the goblin and stab him in the back.
The goblin is distracted with his freshly acquired target, so roll me 2 6-sided die, and you can take the highest.
You sneak up behind the goblin, and before it can even notice your presence, it finds his dark blood dripping down his throat as the last of his life essence leaves his body.
Well now, I do believe that was a lot easier than we first thought it was now, didn't we? So let's have a quick recap. The Game Master is the player who roleplays the world. He or she acts out its inhabitants and sets up obstacles or challenges that the players may face. The player characters roleplay their characters and show or tell us how their characters would act in that situation, be it by carefully outsmarting the nobleman or by
Smashing him in the face.
and in doing so, the player characters trigger the game. And then lastly, the game brings the mechanics that strengthen the reality and represent fate and or chance. All of those come together in an endless cycle where the Game Master challenges the player characters react, which triggers the game, which in turn will show the Game Master the resolution of the challenge and help him create a setup for the next challenge. And that concludes our session for this week. Join me next time as I try and somehow to explain a system as complex as Pathfinder and how to play it in under 10 minutes. Why do I do this to myself? If you found this was useful, please use those handy dandy like buttons down below and fill the comment section with your feedback and suggestions about future episodes. Until then, I've been your host Zev. This was Roll for How to Play an RPG, and never forget, just keep rolling.